Hello everyone, welcome, hope everyone's having a good one. I have mixed feelings right now. For one thing, I need to relax. That is the thing I need to do in this moment, and recording Star Citizen is the thing that I have chosen to do. And... well, I was gonna say there's not a drop of alcohol in the house at the moment, but that is not true. But it's wine, and I hate wine. Anyway. We don't really have... oh god. Sorry, I moved around and something did not feel right. We're okay. There's not really a lot to talk about with Star Citizen. I don't mean to, invent random trauma. Sorry. Okay, so, there's not really a lot to talk about too much. I've talked about my expectations for 2026. Well, okay, so... and I guess we'll probably end up talking about more expectations, because that's a thing. Sorry, so before this, I was, I took my M2 from Bajini Point to Hurston, sold some waste, made, I don't know, like 200k or whatever. It's, you know, it's a thing, I guess. Before this, I don't know if I did it on the last Star Citizen Weekly, but I was going to the remote asteroid bases in Pyro to try and find the new attachments. I found some the first time I did it. Maybe not the first time, but like the second run. And that was, I don't know, a Saturday, and then I did it on Sunday. Actually, no, I think I did it on a Wednesday. Yeah. And then last... well, I don't know. The last time I streamed, I tried to go to the remote asteroid bases. Did not have luck. Sorry, did I also mention that my M2 just despawned? Like, my M2 that I had decorated so lovingly with 2 vent slugs. Just gone. They just died for no apparent reason. Ship was obviously fucking stored inside of Everest Harbor because I had to sell the waste. I guess I should also say that I have, I've upgraded my, because that is what it is, and it's Star Citizen, and I shouldn't be surprised anymore. I changed my game package around from the Pisces to the Holiday Starter Duelist pack that has the Avenger. I could either have $60, a $60 game package with a $45 ship, or I could have a $60 game package with a $60 ship. You can also, the Golem is also in the same boat there. The, for some reason... the Salvation, which I believe is also a $60 ship. For some reason, that pack is $63, so I don't know what's going on there, but, eh. Now, of course, I did have to spend $60, so I have, like, $60 in store credit. I'm gonna move stuff around. I'm probably going to upgrade this Avenger to a Reliant, melt my current Reliant, and from that point on, I don't know. I really want to upgrade my Spirit to a hopefully, fingers crossed, Kruger medium ship that's sort of a competitor to that. It's like probably going to be a luxury gunship. So, you know, I've got some, I don't know, it was a stupid spur-of-the-moment purchase, honestly, I should not have done it. I really like my Spirit, and it's kind of insane that I'm like, the Spirit is Oh no, the spirit is not good enough for me, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should also say that life... I don't know, it's the first day of 2026, and like... shit's happening. So like... I don't know. I am foreseeing this year being one fucking hell of a year for the history books. And that doesn't really matter as much as I just want to be able to fucking play a video game and relax, and I don't know. I honestly do not know how much Star Citizen's gonna fulfill that. I'm really hoping that Vulcan becomes better. But, you know, like, that's definitely one of the things, because, and again, I know it's like, it's, you know, it's, it depends on, it's up to personal experience, but my experience with, some people have had amazing experiences with Vulcan, where it, like, doubles your FPS. You've got me, where... Vulcan tanked my FPS, you know? So... yeah, I don't know. I did hear that, changing your settings to, like, Ultra would be better. Don't know if that's true. And I probably should check that out at some point, but, like, again... the problem is, I don't know, I mean, maybe this is a little bit of a ridiculous thing. But, like, I have a friend... I saw that flash red as if I took damage from hitting something, even though I did not fucking hit anything at all. Oh my god. Also, I think I can see where the FPS drops are from. How did I take...
Grenade out! Yeah, I got ya. Ah! Oh, damn. Ah! Yeah, we lost one. They got your cousin. Oh, god damn it!
What the fuck? Oh my god. I think that... okay, one dude literally just walked up to the cannon, stared at the muzzle while he got shot.
Dodge all you want. This ends with you dead. Gonna find you cover.
Anyways, this is stupid. I don't know what I'm doing.
What the hell? Are my sights on? Got something. Looking into it.
God. Oh, I also really hope that one of the things they actually do is do ship reworks.
It's on now.
Because I think they are in a situation,
Okay, let's do this.
whether they ever actually admit it or not, they are in a situation. They have so many old ships. Also, how did that energy blast go through a shield? Huh. Anyway, they have so many old ships that they need to update, and like, you know, they're never going to say that there's a financial reason why they make new ships and not, you know, rework old ships. But like that has to be a thing, and it's not a CAG's like super greedy and they're terrible people. It's just a matter of them being a business. I do think the guy in heavy armor who I let walk, I do think that was an enemy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Holy shit! They just killed yourself up. I got you covered.
I love my fucking healing tool taking like a second to work after I've pulled it out. Oh my god. There's so many things that they could and should improve on. Oh, but yeah, no, I think they really do need to make a concerted effort to be like, you know, hey, we're re-releasing this ship, or like, we're doing an update for this ship. This is like a second wind of it. Like, do Warbond, like, have discounted Warbond CCUs, have the price increase after the sale is done, you know, like, do that stuff, because, like, do that stuff so that, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think that ship sales are necessarily, like, the driving thing. It's like, from my understanding, from what I've heard, from what I've seen, CAG makes more money when they release more patches. And the way that they make the money is through the through ships, but that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that it's only that doesn't mean that it's only about ships. It's about the patches. Ships are how they are the means in which they make the money. So I do think that if, like, we should get into a situation, I think, where, like, new ship, reworked ship, new ship, reworked ship, every patch. And, like, we're not gonna have to do that forever, right? But, like, hopefully. I mean, hopefully. Ugh. But, you know, we're not gonna have to do that forever. For right now, it has been recommended to me that I don't loot every single thing. We'll just go for the boxes, I guess. And, yeah, definitely get some things that are unique, even though, like, they're gonna get deleted with the next inventory thing. But yeah, because, like, I'm just, like, in the Avenger of all things? Like, how the fuck have we not prioritized the Avenger having getting a rework, you know? Like, oh my god, it's fucking insane. Sorry, it's also just occurring to me that, like, you know, like, I don't want to be an asshole, okay? But, like, yeah, the fact that, oh yeah, we had a loot rebalance, and, like, the bunkers are in this sorry state, Yeah, it fucking sucks. Like, I guess they didn't touch the bunkers, really. So, I guess I can have some solace in that fact, but... Man, what the fuck? Why not? Like... I don't need the best... And I don't know, I do think that's a really, like... I need an answer to this question. Like... So in CIG's mind, like, those new weapon attachments are seriously, like, so amazing that they need to be, like, you know, percent of a percent drops in, you know, and stuff, like, that doesn't seem, like, why? What the hell? You know? Like, and I know I said I wouldn't do this, and then I did it anyway, but you know what? Sometimes that's how life be. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like, the fact that the weapon attachments are like, oh, you can only find them... Okay, the fact that you can only find them in certain places is not bad. And I am okay with, oh, you can only find this weapon... You can only find Klaus and Werner weapons on ArCorp friendly bunkers or whatever, because that's just where... Because, like, if we put them in too many different places, if we try and put, like, everything in every location, then it's going to be extremely infrequent, and it's just going to feel like a mess when you're trying to actually loot stuff. As, like, you kind of want, oh, I need to go this location to do this. And the thing is, the really annoying thing is that they've talked about that. They talked about, like, yeah, you go to... If you go to a criminal outpost that, you know, is in a bombed-out mining outpost, yeah, you're gonna find this, that, and this. You're gonna find criminal equipment and some old mining equipment. They've talked about wanting to do that. Like, it hasn't materialized in years. It's just like, oh my god. And even, like, some of this stuff, okay, sure, whatever, but... like, new features, like base building, okay, you know. Like, there's some working bits of it, but it all needs to be integrated in the code, and sometimes, especially base building, like, does not make sense without crafting, and probably is going to be severely capped by, oh, well, there's something else that really, like, it's supposed to tie into the system, but we don't have the system to tie into yet, kind of a thing. Man, I fucking hate the fact they took out the 890 missions too without any explanation. Oh, also, I did try doing one of these, and it fucking, just nothing happened. It was on the stream. It was the last mission of 2025 for me. Let's go to Bajini Point, or let's go to Arkel 1, actually. It's gonna take a hot minute, but it's okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm like... Well, I would say, oh, this is the first week of... January, and they didn't tell us anything, but it's completely okay, it's fine. It's genuinely whatever. They have lives. The developers do have lives. And families. And partners. And kids. And friends. And possibly a social life. At least a little bit of one. So no updates this week is also completely fine, but it's just like... but it's unfortunately also just kind of feels like nothing new. Also, I mean, actually kind of... What the heck, though? Because they absolutely did have... You know... They just didn't have a ship for this patch. I'm sure that's not the only time that it's happened. I'm pretty sure that, like, for the past 5 years, at least... I guess the past 6 years, ugh. Yeah, actually, from my perspective, yeah, from the past 6 years, Sorry, the past 6 years, every patch is at a ship, and 4 or 5 didn't. I mean, like, on top of everything else to do, yeah, that does seem a bit weird, right? It seems understandable not to have a ship. I really don't like how they do the release candidate, or the thing where the ships only appear in release candidates. I mean, like, they do it, they hype up, like, the leaks kind of hype up things, and then, oh my god, this thing is happening, and it's blurry of information. I don't know, there's probably more to it than that. I'm sure. But, you know, like... I do think you should take off the, attachments before throwing stuff into your inventory, because I do think those attachments just get deleted. Also, I'm just curious, how much did I get here? Okay. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff. Oh my god, God, it's on? No, I don't think it's supposed to be on when you have them holstered. But if you don't know, the Lux flashlight, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, it's always on, which is a design choice. Yeah. And I don't hate it, but it's so comedically bright that, like, I can't see. I have this light, and I cannot see with it on. Like, I don't know... Like, I don't... You know, let's... Because there's also... Light is a funny thing. So, like, how long range of a light is it, right? That's a big thing. I'm not a flashlight... I'm not a flashlight buff, but I do believe that, Oh my god. Also, what the fuck is that? I've been playing Crisis 1 and 2. I played Crisis 2 as a wee bun, and then, I just played Crisis 1 a little while ago, or like a couple of days ago, finished it, and moved on to Crisis 2, and, the weapon attachments, instead of this, you just... Okay, so, like, for muzzle attachments, I would just hit 1, and it would swap. I would, you know, for this it would be 2, for this it would be 3. And, like, maybe it doesn't work, because there's a lot more attachments in Star Citizen. But, like, it's... But, like, it's the same animation. Which I just find hilarious. Like, same animation, same pose. I genuinely don't think they changed it from like, you know, like, it was just a thing inside of CryEngine. But yeah. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. But yeah. The ship thing, though, I do really want to, I would really hope I see that in this year, because... Good lord. Oh, sorry, also, I hate the fact that... I hate them doing the... like, releasing the ships in, like, the release candidates, because... Okay. Hear me out. You have an element. You have not tested. You don't know how it's going to interact with the code. You don't know what the bugs are going to be. What, like, thing, like, you don't know what's gonna break until you get it in game and you actually test it. How can you be like, oh yeah, we could release this, potentially we think we could release this, it's that close, here's a completely new element that has not been tested. And like, I mean, I don't know what to say, because I, like, when the Wolf first came out, like, it got released, and there was some game-breaking bugs. There was, like, some crash to desktops associated with the Wolf. And it's like, I mean, it's not, like, that big of a deal, right? But it genuinely delayed the release of that patch by a weekend. Or a week, I can't remember exactly, but... I think it was just a couple of days. But still... It released it, like, people couldn't test this thing, so... It seems absolutely fucking ridiculous. Also, we're really far away. But now, and yeah, I don't know. So genuinely, some areas I do get worse FPS, and it's like, what the fuck is different? I really hope that it's not a difference between the worse areas are new. I mean, hopefully the worse areas are old assets that are less optimized or whatever. Well, I guess let's see. So we have display info. Well, we could get display info. What the fuck was that? Okay. Well, let's see. Display info equals 1. I forgot R underscore. Give the FPS a second. Nine? Oh my god. Less than 10 FPS? Okay, well, let's just try and change one thing here and see what happens. Overall quality preset. Object detail. Let's try high. Just see what happens. Did it go down? 7.3? Oh my god, what? Ooh, okay. Alright, that's not good. Do auto detect then. 7.3? Dang, okay. Ground texture? Low? Ooh, jeez. Ooh! Well, for better or worse, that, gave me, like, 2 extra FPS. Cool. So does this look low? Ground texture? I guess we'll see. I think I'm hitting in the general area. Spread is a thing. Wonder if scatterguns would be good for this. Did I not hit anyone? Good lord. Oh, that was a little further than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I don't know. I am excited to see crafting. I think that we're gonna get the inventory stuff first, and I think that might come, like, really fast. I think it might be in February. Like, at least a tech preview of it. Sorry, was there a Reliant there? Also, I'm sorry, did I get on my ship? Okay, looking in my ship. Definite FPS increase looking outside the ship. It drops like 2 FPS. When I'm outside the ship, it drops like 10 frames. I might be an opinionated bun, but I think that's kinda ridiculous. Also, ground textures doesn't seem like it really did anything. I mean, there's also a chance that some of these options actually don't do anything. Honestly, I have to look back, because, like, I mean, I gotta be fair. Okay, now we're at 30, we're just at 30 FPS, okay. I need a gaming PC, but it's gonna be fucking expensive, and I wish I came to this conclusion like a year ago. I could have gotten... Well, a gaming PC would cost more than $500. A good gaming PC would cost more than $500. If I could have had a gaming PC or Switch 2, I probably would have taken a gaming PC. I was just streaming Pokemon Legends EA, which, by the way, like, I don't know how much crossover there is between Star Citizen and Pokemon. And I'm not, like... I think that Pokemon Legends Arceus was... and this is how you know that I don't really have anything else to talk about Star Citizen. Yeah, 30 FPS? Yeah, no, that's a problem I'm having. I probably should have had the QR thing up.
Attempting to find and eliminate enemy targets.
Sorry. I got interrupted, and I alt-tabbed out and back in. Is this new music? Oh, anyway. Oh my god. Sorry. The thing with Pokemon Legends Arceus was that it was like a real breath of fresh air. A lot of people did not have super high opinions of Pokemon, of Pokemon Gen 8, and then proceeded not to have... And then Legends Arceus looked like a overall better game than Scarlet and Violet. And I think a lot of that mystique maybe did not hit me with ZA. But also ZA, like... I mean, it runs good. Oh my god, though. Talking about, like... If you don't know anything about Pokemon, let's just say that Pokemon ZA has probably the most frivolous use of normal maps I think I've ever seen in a video game, where like 90% of the buildings are like the sheer wall of them, right? With all the windows and stuff. Yeah, that is just a flat wall with a normal map that makes it look like there's balconies and windows and any actual depth. And, like, it looks really good if you look at it from a 90-degree angle, straight on. But if you don't, then, yeah. Then, it's a whole thing. But yeah, so I don't know. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful for this year, but don't know how much I can be. Also, again, like... So, I mean, I'm getting some attachments, I'm getting ammo in these boxes. Why the fuck can't I just get those new attachments? It's really frustrating because... And I know I'm, like, flip-flopping between things here, but like I said, they have said that, hey, so, you know, R-Corp gets R-Corp gear, so you're only going to find, let's say, an R97, Gallant, you know, Karna, with the specific attachments that Blackjack Security uses, right? You're only going to find the equipment that would make sense, and maybe rare chance for some other things, and probably, you know, some things that don't get used. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. The fuck is wrong with you? Okay, I didn't know I could do that. That's kinda... that was kinda nice. I would love if there were some wild lines. I mean, obviously, they genuinely think that there are bad guys here. Also, I just saw 40 FPS, like 45 FPS, I think. I only noticed because I was staring right at the thing. Huh. The loot screen does run a little... does run, in terms of frames, run a little bit better, but I do find that the inventory screen is a bit more reliable in terms of actually interacting with loot. I had a thing I was gonna say, and then I completely forgot it. Oh yeah, so like, they're like, hey, we're gonna do this loot rebalance, and then, at least as far as I can tell, it doesn't really feel like they did anything. And I went to the ASD facilities, I went to Hathor, I went to... well, I went to the RABs, and I don't usually go to RABs. I did that maybe a few times, like 6 months ago. I can't tell you what the loot was like. I mean, I think it has changed. And I'm sure, I mean, they said it changed, I'm sure it did, but I really don't feel like there's a significant enough change to have made it into the patch notes, or to have made it as a card on the roadmap. Oh my god. Like, it is, yeah, it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time to be a Star Citizen fan. Or a Star Citizen player, a citizen of the verse. Somehow I've made this 40 minutes and I apologize. There's a lot of stuff I want to do in 2026 behind the scenes. Well, maybe not behind the scenes. I want to get my life together. In general. But certainly one thing I don't know. That's, I guess, for another video. I was gonna say all my streaming stuff, but I guess, speaking of streaming stuff, I stream Star Citizen Sundays, usually Wednesdays. This next Wednesday I might stream Pokemon, I gotta be honest. But, yeah. I stream Star Citizen on Sundays, usually Wednesdays at twitch.tv/Railu. That is RAILU with an underscore at the end. The link is in the description. Yeah, so until then, and I stream other things. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chaskies.